Hello, beautifuls. How do you think your life would change if everything you experienced was for your benevolence, was to help you reach your highest potential and for your ultimate well-being? How different would your life look? I'm pretty sure most people are saying, oh, it would be incredibly different. The next question I'm going to ask is, what if that is already what is being presented to you? Now, I understand that this is a radical shift in perspective for many people, but I encourage you to bear with me for a moment. When we look at an ecosystem, it is perfectly balanced when humankind isn't intervening. And some years there are more deer, and some years there are more wolves. And there's an ebb and a flow to that to create the best environment for that ecosystem. When we look at the study of entanglement in quantum physics, we are seeing more and more that physics and the laws of physics are not neutral, that they actually are attracted to benevolence and well-being, which is something very new because we've always thought they were neutral. And yet that is not what science is seeing or proving. How are we any different than an ecosystem? We are part of the universal ecosystem. So isn't it logical to conclude that everything we experience is to help maintain that balance, that harmony, our highest potential of success? Now, I hear a couple of things. One, I don't believe in fate, and I'll address that. When we look at the ecosystem, I'm sure you'd agree that it probably isn't predestined, preordained, that one year there's more deer and one year there's more wolves. But that happens through an intelligent and organizational flow of energy that establishes that balance. So with our experience, the experiences that we're having adapt and flow to who we are, to our experiences, to where we're going, to how we're growing, to how willing we are to accept the lessons or the gifts of benevolence that we are given. And very different from fate, we are also afforded free will. In that place of free will, we are given the opportunity to accept each experience and circumstance as something that is benevolent and for our highest good. Or we can look at it from a state of victimhood and stay trapped in the place where this is painful and this is hurtful. And even if we choose to accept it as a gift, that doesn't negate that it is painful or hurtful. We just don't get stuck in that state. Now, this, I understand, is a very radical concept to some. It is very different than what they have experienced. And at the end of the day, this is much more than just a cognitive thought. It becomes a felt, lived experience where you actually feel the benevolence all around you. You feel the connection, that you are part of this giant ecosystem, that there really is no separation. And again, I will reiterate, that does not mean that we do not have feelings about the events and circumstances that we are experiencing, but we don't get stuck in them. And in this place where we understand that everything is benevolent and everything is one, we also have a very different relationship with the past and with the future. and we really understand that all the power and all the experience is in the moment now, that everything we are gifted is in this moment. And in this moment we have the choice whether we fall in that slipstream and accept the benevolence that is all around us, or we continue to fight it. I thank you very much for listening to this perspective. And if you would like to start that journey of that lived experience where you are one with everything, I would be more than happy to help. And my information is either above or below, depending where you are watching this. And until we speak again, please be well.